Hey, welcome to Making Money with Marty Moose. I am Marty Moose. Hey, this channel is dedicated to different ways to make money. I spend a majority of my time talking about investments. As always, every bit of information presented here is for informational purposes only. It does not constitute any financial investment or other advice. Market kind of finally rebounded today. It's Thursday. I want to talk about our position here. What we're trying to do is, just as an example, start with $5,000 and put it into different securities. Stuff in the base that are very secure. I'm going to put 40% of my investment. Level 2, I'm going to a little bit more riskier, but still somewhat secure. I'm going to put about 30% of my investment in. Level 3 are very speculative and volatile. I'm going to put about 30% in that. So, if your dollar amount to invest is a little bit less, whether it be 1,000 or 500 or something, just kind of buy the appropriate percentages, and kind of follow along. You don't necessarily have to have that much money to do it, but if you establish kind of this base, this is a very secure. These things pay dividends. You can see which month that they pay dividends in. Like I just bought some MO. I think I'm in before the X date, so in April I should get a dividend on that. What I want to talk today about is CPSH and STPK. Market was up a little bit. So if I look at the Robinhood account here at CPSH, you can see I've invested about $500 into this. About what I want to put into it is about 650 or so, and an average cost of $14.72. You can kind of see the different times that I've bought and the prices, and because the market was down and I had some buying power, I was able to purchase more additional shares at a lower price, which overall lowers my average cost a little bit more. That's called averaging down. It's a great way to do it. So if you don't spend, buy 100 shares at this high price, and then, as it comes down, you buy a little less. So you can see I came into it very, very slowly. 1552, and I've just been buying shares as I've had buying power, and the price has gone down. So it gives me an overall, lower average price per share for CPSH. Again, it is kind of just right here. It's kind of this level 2. It feels very secure. I owned the security for a while, and the WeBull and Charles Schwab accounts. I've seen it high as 25, if not higher. If you check out WeBull, you can kind of see, even if we go to kind of the day, we see it up in the 20s. I think obviously I sold some at Schwab, so I bought some earlier, probably before it spiked, and I sold it at Schwab, and then I've repurchased it back into the WeBull account. So you can kind of see it taking off, and going to generate some income for you and grow more so than putting the same amount into the bank. STPK, I own a little bit fewer shares, average cost of $30.47. A little bit more money. You can see these in the level 2. My target was 1,500. I overshot it a little bit, but over here in the base, I was a little under, so I'm still kind of on track for that. It's come down. Let me go back to an hour chart. Today was a kind of an update. It kind of had been descending these past few days, and again, it was one of those ones where in the account I just couldn't. It was a great time to buy some more shares. I'm in at an average cost of $30.42. We look at the buying history. I've purchased some at 33, and then some more as it's kind of gone down. Here I bought some more today, just another share. Again, I believe this company has a great upside. Very, very solid. It's been quite high in the past, and I think just kind of these energy sectors kind of been taking it on the chin. and it will continue to increase here. Let me stop this. There we go. So, well, can't really stop that. It's got a mind of its own. So yeah, so today was a good buying opportunity if these are still kind of under 30 for STPK, and certainly under 13 or so for CPSH. Those are certainly good buys. ZOM, it's starting to rebound a little bit. If I go back to the 1 hour, today was kind of an up day. We see after hours it's come down just a little bit. You can see on the RSI it was really underbought, and then it's kind of gone up. You can see there was a big green candle right there as it went on up. Again, it's a little bit more of a riskier stock. That's why I put it kind of in this level 3, so maybe not as much invested in these, a lot more volatile. So, these are the stocks that I track. I kind of have an understanding of their history since they kind of exploded. I know there's thousands and thousands of different stocks out there. I kind of stick to what I know, and as far as knowing its history and what its potential is, what the company is doing. So these are the ones I'm kind of following and investing in at this time. These stocks, you don't necessarily need to watch them every day, particularly because the market's been down the last few days. CPSH and STPK certainly took it as a buying opportunity, but basically these ones in the base level, you could forget about them. They're going to just continue to grow with time. Pay a dividend, and just then the dividends reinvested back into the stock. You dollar cost average the price slowly, and it's just a good base. These Zomedica, CTRM, GNews, probably need to be watched a little bit more closer. These right in here, particularly CPSH and STPK, particularly buying them this low, you could turn your back on them for a few months here. They're just going to go up in value. Ideally, $5,000, investing wisely and strategically and following them and kind of knowing when to get out will increase and make money versus taking that $5,000 and investing it in a CD. It's going to pay much more dividends than that. So that's what the channel is about. I'll certainly talk about other ways to make money as the time goes. But that's what we're trying to accomplish. It just shows ways to kind of slowly grow money. It's a slow, steady process in the stock market. The analogy of quick money really isn't too prevalent. Slow and steady really wins the race with good, solid, wise investments, and sometimes being a little bit more speculative and taking maybe a 30% profit and getting out. We don't necessarily think all these stocks are going to go 100%. So that's why sometimes 20-30%, that's a good return on your money over a short period of time. So again, as always, appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you like the videos. You can hit the like button and comment as necessary.